And there is no magic bullet to doing it. You have to start with what are the essentials, get it slowly in a phased manner, and connect the dots. Solutions are available. The other thing we have to remember is you cannot take solutions from the West and just put it over here. They ain't going to work. You have to do frugal engineering on it. You have to ensure that they are adapting to the Indian conditions, Indian terrain, Indian accessibility, whole different concept. Awareness isn't there. So I think that is the challenge that the IT providers need to figure out. How do we make these solutions easier, affordable, to reach the, to be able to connect in an ecosystem which can be adapted faster. Just a simple example of a cross-referral virtual consultation system. A patient arrives at the station. This can be a small, in a PHC, for example. Right? Let's take an example of a PHC. Now, you don't have a doctor here. The technician collects and stores the patient details and symptoms by looking at the patient. Patient is still not interactive with any doctor. The technician then initiates a video with a medical provider. Then that medical provider could be at a district level, could be at a tertiary care level, depending on what the problem is. The medical provider performs an initial assessment based on the vitals that the technician has provided, and these two have a discussion, and he may ask for some more measurements or some more orders. You could have various remote devices which can capture that, glucometer, heartbeat, whatever it is. And then the technician feeds that data back into the system. Now, the medical provider has the complete set which he desires to be able to make a diagnosis. So the medical provider reviews the gathered information, makes a diagnosis, makes a treatment, and prescribes medication. The technician records that in an EMR, which is now always going to be there in the system, and collects the money, and the patient goes back. Right? Now, if you look at this entire system, in the traditional way, what would have happened? That the patient would have first found out through friends and family where to go, maybe 10 kilometers away, 5 kilometers away, maybe not reach the right doctor, wasted money, did not get an appointment, all that hassle goes away. But this is not simple as it sounds, right? You still have to make sure it works seamlessly, it is predictable, it is 100% uptime, you have the doctor on the other end, you have the technician on this side, the PHC is open, the workers on the village level are aware of this and bring patients to the PHC. All those challenges are still there. But I think the solution from an IT perspective exists and can be implemented. Again, talking about patient empowerment, I think there is a lot of systems out there which one can easily deploy. And these are all live examples, right? Patient education. Why can't a patient today you actually can go and see all the videos of how a surgery is going to be performed? What are the pre-operative procedures that he needs to follow? What are the post-operative things that he can watch it through videos? What complications get their eyes? Can he chat with somebody? Can he talk to somebody to find out what they have gone through, right? Do a background on the doctor, on the hospital, right? Just makes the patient more empowered, even before he goes for a surgery. Right? Similarly, Mediphone we talked about, patient convenience, appointments. I mean, just providing an appointment, a static appointment is no good. It has to be integrated with an EMR, it has to be integrated with constant dialogue between the two, so that an appointment becomes an appointment, materializes, and the capture before and after the appointment goes into a record which can be carried forward, keeping in mind the entire security, the confidentiality and all those things in process. Again, I think this is one of the last slides. Something which we have done is working with Fortis, for example. You can have simple smart solutions on the smartphones. It can take you through, find a medical treatment, find a doctor in the Fortis community. You can look at automated alerts, right? You can do smart automated coaching by connected to Life Coach. You can do, what are the dietary restrictions and all those things. All this is accessible through a web, through a smartphone, through, devices which are available today. You can build a lot of apps, customized apps for diabetes, for stress-related diseases, for obesity, and you can do a lot of chronic disease management even before the patient gets to a stage where he needs tertiary care. Lastly, I just want to close by saying that, integrated IT-driven healthcare is the only way out. The faster companies on the IT side can figure it out, the better it is. I think the onus is on the IT providers, IT service providers now to demystify these things. Enough of lack of infrastructure, lack of doctors. I think there are solutions available to tackle those problems. We can do it. Today, the stats on India are not very favorable when it comes to doctors or nurses per 1,000 population or beds per 1,000. Our ratio is almost 1,700 to 1 when it comes to inhabitants or population per doctor, compared to a developed country where it is 250 to 300 per doctor. You can be optimistic by looking at in Africa, it's 50,000 to 1. But I think we have to focus and get to closer to 300 to a doctor rather than looking at the half full, half empty kind of syndrome. So thank you very much. So this, in a nutshell, was what I meant by having an integrated model to bridge the gap in Gujarat and in the rest of the country. Thank you.